What should be my next older car? What should be my next older beater car? Now listen guys, you guys know I love driving my 99 Toyota Camry, but you know what? I've been talking with the wife, man, and we may eventually want to upgrade to something slightly newer. And when I say newer, I still love my oldies. So in this video today, you're going to still see some old cars because I think they are amazing. I think the age really has nothing to do with it as long as it's been maintained and it's reliable. Don't break your bank in this economy. We've been saving for our specific car for this very moment, for the one that we really want. And we're trying to be smart. We're trying to be very meticulous when it comes to going from a 99 Camry to something else, because this car has been absolutely amazing. But we do want to get ourselves a slight upgrade. We never know when we might be, there might be another member or something in the family someday. So we just want to have the right car in order to be ready for that type of life change. So we've been talking about it, but I usually do kind of tough videos, man. But today let's have a little fun. Let's let off a little bit of steam. Let's talk about 3 cars that I have my eyes on that could help you as well. If you're a new viewer watching my channel, I love to talk about budgeting. I love to talk about finances, motivation, and not succumbing to the pressures of society. So in today's video, I want to highlight 3 cars that I got my eye on that are from older generation, but I know that they are reliable. All right. And I want you guys' opinions. I want your thoughts. I want your feedback. Help other people in the comment section below. Help me out, because I'm going to be asking you guys a lot of questions about these cars, and I need your help. I need people who have a little bit more knowledge on these vehicles than I do, and let me know which is the one, or at least give me some sort of guidance to which one do you think is the best bang for what I'm looking for. All right. Number 1 is always staying debt free. I'm not going into debt for no car. All right. So that's number 1. And all 3 of these have that in common, because I could probably buy all 3 of these outright if I find the right one. I just got to find the one that I'm really looking for. So car number 1. All right. You guys heard me talk about this one before. Honda CR-V 2nd generation. All right. Now listen, we used to have one of these. Ours was that nice beige tan color, whatever you want to call it. But Russ took it out at about 170K. So that really hurt us, because the car was doing beautiful. It was our first car we had actually got together, me and my wife. And unfortunately, Rust took it out. So I was thinking about going down that CR-V lane again, man. These cars are just so reliable. If you look them up, they have this bulletproof reliability, legends of their reliability. Some hitting 300K, some hitting 320K, and they're just a beast of a car. They have everything that we're looking for. Nice big old hatch in the back. It sits up pretty darn good. It's reliable, gets decent gas mileage. I just got to find the best year within that 2002 to 2006 range, I believe. You guys let me know down in the comment section below. I think it's the 2nd generation is 02 to 06. Which is the best year of that generation? For those of you who are using this video as a reference, I'm telling you, go look it up. Those cars are some gold mines, man. If you can find yourself a good one, if you can find yourself a nice, clean, maintained one, you will thank me later. Now, I know that these don't really range too much higher than from like at least maybe 5, maybe even 4 to 7K. So if you're looking for a reliable vehicle, that's a family vehicle, in the 4 to maybe 6K range, I would say, check out Honda CR-V 2000. Well, we used to have a 2003, and it was a beast of a car. Again, rust took it out, and it was our fault that we didn't catch the rust in time. So with all of these older cars, I want to say, disclaimer, you have to watch out for the things that I'm saying. Check out the maintenance records. Check the Carfax. Look under for the rust. Check all the belts. You have to do your PPI, your pre-purchase inspection, before you guys go take any of this advice or go grab any of these older cars. They are older cars. That's the thing. So I've been very honest on my opinion of newer cars and older cars. And although I love older, affordable cars, that don't mean that they are problem free. It doesn't mean that they are maintenance free. You have to put in the work still. Okay. So that's car number 1 that I'm thinking about. Y'all let me know. I've been having a CR-V bug again. All right. Car number 2, man. This one is interesting to me because I really want this car, but it doesn't really fit what we're looking for. Some of you guys have hit me up with the links about it. Listen, guys, I still can't get my mind off that Lexus ES 300 and 330. Now, I don't know if the car will fit what I'm looking for in my life right now, because we wanted something with a hatch. We wanted something with a big trunk. But right now, I just can't get that car on my mind, man. If any of you guys find a Lexus ES, I don't care what year, if you see a good one in an area around the Midwest, let me know, please, because I might have to get my hands on that car, right? I just love that car. It's sleek, it's beautiful, it's absolutely reliable. Anyone watching this video, you want you old luxury, you want you old, cheap, affordable luxury that still looks pretty darn good to me. I think these cars look beautiful. My wife doesn't, but I think they look beautiful. Lexus ES 2002 to 2006, man. Beautiful cars. This will help you stay on budget. This will help you stay out of debt. And this will keep your pocketbook clean, and you'll be riding nice and clean as well, all right? So check out Lexus ES. Go check out its reliability. I see these on Facebook Marketplace for like $300,000 and $400K on the dash, all right? Typically, they range from, I've seen some range from about $3K to $5K, depending on the condition. Again, all these cars is about condition. It's about the history. When you're checking in with the private owner, ask them so many questions. Ask them about its history. Make sure you check on how many owners. Do what you got to do, excuse me, before you commit to such a thing, all right? Because this is risky too. Like I said, with any of these older cars, there will be risk. But if you find a good one, your pocketbook and your reliability will thank you. Okay, your daily driving will thank you. And the last one that I have on my mind, guys, that I really need your help with. So I was like, okay, what if I can get best of both worlds, right? What if I can get the luxury of a Lexus and then get that, what I'm looking for from a CRV? Do y'all know where I'm going with this? Can y'all tell me about the Lexus RX 300 or 330, 350? I don't know which one. The older generation. I'll put it on the screen the way that the one that it looks. The one that I found was a 2007. Guys, are these cars any good? I need your help here. I don't know much about Lexus's trucks, so this is where I would need a lot of help from the community on if a Lexus RX, that older generation, is worth it in 2025. And please be a guidance for anyone watching this video who's looking to stay out of debt and stay on a budget when it comes to cars if they run into this video. This car I've been thinking about, I'm like, is this what I'm looking for? It has the smooth ride with the reliability and the bigness that I'm looking for while staying cheap, while staying affordable. I don't know. You guys let me know. I've been looking up these cars. I think they look pretty darn cool. They have the nice leather interior. I've heard some of them still have the heated seats that everybody goes into debt for these days. So if these older cars got some of the same features, man, why are you breaking your back just to do what you could do 10, 15 years ago? I don't know. It's a facade, man. It's a lie. You guys got to wake up. But if you got the money, spend it, I guess. But you guys let me know about that Lexus RX. Any generation that's affordable, any generation pre-2010, or I guess 2010 is fine. But again, I'm looking for affordable cars. We got a budget that's for an affordable car that we want to drop about 5, 6, 7 grand on. So you guys let me know. Some of you might be thinking like, man, are you getting rid of the Camry? You know, I don't know what this journey might hold, right? I don't know where this might lead us to, but my philosophy stays the same. It's about reliability. It's about not following the Joneses. It's about doing what's best for you, your family, and your pocketbook, and stop believing in the myths and the lies that propaganda, society, and your peers have been telling you when it comes to the most depreciating asset of all time, or one of the most depreciating assets of all time, in my opinion. Be smart, let God lead the way, and everything will be all right, okay? So you guys let me know. Please help your brother out. I got my eyes on these 3 vehicles. I might do an update video to this if I find more vehicles that look cool to me. Y'all let me know if y'all like these type of videos, man. I had to go with something light. We've been pretty serious and heavy on this channel. So let's have a little fun today. Let's talk about just cars. Y'all let me know down in the comment section below. God bless each and every one of you. I hope your money journey is going well this year in 2025. I'll see y'all on the next video. Peace.